Hello everyone, it's Tedious here, back with another video on Fortnite story, and I am really damn excited about this video. I know, I probably said that about every video, but I am seriously really excited for this video. This video is titled 7 Theories About the 7. I've wanted to make this video for so long, but we just didn't have enough information on the 7. They were sort of a background group, whereas now we do have enough information on them, and it's looking really exciting for the future of next season, possibly Chapter 3, Season 3, being this aftermath of this war, learning so much, but also this season as well looks pretty cool. I don't really like the Battle Pass that much. The map is okay, doesn't have too much new things, but the gameplay is on point. The gameplay is amazing, and the lore is amazing, and honestly, that's all that really matters to me anyways. So, yeah. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure to support the video by liking it, subscribing to my channel, or leaving a comment below on your thoughts on this theory, or many of these theories. And I will do my best to reply to every single comment. I mean, look, I'm a smaller kind of channel. I mean, I still have a really awesome, big kind of community. It's pretty big amount of people, but it's still a smaller channel on the big side of YouTube when we got people like, PewDiePie and Markiplier and that type of thing. But anyways, yeah, I will try my best to respond to all the comments if this video for some reason blows up, which on the rare occasion that it does, I may not be able to respond to every single comment, but I will still do my best to, because on the video that got 130k, I still managed to reply to, I'd say, about 90% of the comments. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's begin with the next sister being called the Order. Now, this theory was brought up with the new skin called the Imagined. Many believe that this links to the name of the Imagined Order, which is why they believe the next sister is called the Order. Now, I have my own theories on what the next sister could be called, and the next theory coming up is mainly my theory implemented with a couple of other theories online. But, yeah, so look, I don't necessarily believe this because, like, the 7 wouldn't work with their employees and then name them after the place that they hate most, they wouldn't do that. Like, although Origin is the Cube King, they don't name him the Corruption or whatever, That's why I kind of doubt this theory. I think the Imagined is explained in a different way in another loading screen, which I will show you guys later when to explain another theory. But this is my theory on who the next sister is. I think it could actually very well be Jules. First of all, it actually looks pretty similar to Jules, and we know Jules had a codename of the Engineer. Now, we know the 7 always deal with different rockets and building techniques and stuff, and wouldn't it make sense for one of their members to be Jules? Now, you might be thinking, okay, but this completely doubts the Imagined and the Order theory, and I also think you might be thinking, why is Jules the sister of the Imagined? That doesn't really make any sense. Well, we know the Imagined by this loading screen. The imagination idea is actually just talking about her creativity for her suit, because we know it is a different style of suit, most likely, theorizing on the fact that she had built it. We can see here that imagination is unlimited, so that's more what it's linking to, not the Order. So I'm thinking if she has a wide imagination and her sister would be an engineer and their dad would have built a really powerful device, doesn't it make sense? Okay, the next theory is they are all XIO members. Now, I think this could possibly be true, but only one little mistake disproves it. I mean, look, I think some of them are IO members that were, obviously left the Order because they hate them. I think it is partially true. Okay, so let's just go over all of the IO members to think, who could have possibly, been passed in the Order. Who could have been a part of it, and who could have, sort of been part of the opposing side, because a lot of people think, oh yeah, that doesn't really make sense, why would they put the people from the Order up into the 7? It doesn't really match up when you don't think into it much, but let's just take a look at it. Okay, so the first one is the Scientist. Could he have worked with the Order in the past? I very much think so. We know the Order has a supplier known as Vendor Tech, and it's very likely that Scientist was in some way linked to them, as he, deals a lot with tech and links to the Order, very clear. The Foundation most definitely worked for the Order in the past, as he says to Sloane, I got over it, taking his mask off. She recognizes him and the Rock as different people, obviously meaning she saw him before he had joined the 7, obviously. So the next thing is the paradigm. 100%, that is confirmed. She used to be the guarder of the vault and the 0 point itself, which is why she called singularity, singularity meaning black hole. She was like the Seven's and sort of the Seven's main enemy at a point. Now she's joining them, which is a bit weird and we don't exactly trust her, but yeah. The next one is possibly Jules. I don't think she would have been in the order in the past, but I have another theory on who could have replaced her spot as being an X-Order member. The next one is the Origin. No, he definitely wasn't part of the Order in the past, but he was obviously, you know, part of the last reality at some point, proving that they're all from different sides, but not all from the Order. The Visitor, I don't think that he would have been from the Order. It just doesn't really seem like he's the type of character that would be in that spot. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have right now to do with the Order theory. And the next thing is Geno is a member of the Seven that left them and took over the, you know, multiverse to try to create the imagined order, successfully creating it and, you know, ruling the island. I think this is a good theory. We talked about how the scientist, the paradigm, the foundation, the origin, the two sisters, you know, they all have evidence pointing towards them being in the Seven. But I think that the second sister, who's possibly Jules, could have been previously not part of the Seven. So I think possibly it was, you know, just Geno who is part of them, then he left them and begun the Order, so they were looking for a new person to deal with their tech and whatever, so they invited Jules. That's just my personal theory. You know, that's just, yeah, it's just an idea. Yeah, okay. The next thing is they all work for the last reality, like currently work for the last reality. Now, we know that this pretty much isn't true. I don't know why the community thinks this. It's because of Origin's hands. He's the Cube King, or once was the Cube King, so they think that in some way they're still kind of traitors to the, you know, the Seven. They're still not exactly having straight set paths with their alliances, and this is a very interesting theory. I do not think it is true though, because, you know, for many reasons, it just doubts it. Like, they wouldn't work for the last reality. They killed, you know, they pretty much killed the Cube Queen, or they rifted her back to where she came from. They wouldn't get rid of a guard of a, you know, of a reality that they're trying to live off and they're trying to serve. Like, that doesn't make any sense. The next thing is the daughters theory. Now, there is a theory that the two of the Seven sisters are a daughter of one of the, you know, Seven's members. I mean, unless Midas and Singularity, you know, unless they had a kid, I don't really think that would match. But there's a theory by one of my good friends, Tater OTF, that they are, you know, linked in a way, that Singularity and Midas, you know, got together and had a child, which is Jules and the sister. I mean, maybe. I don't really think so, but it's possible. I mean, we've seen Singularity and Midas working together for the Order originally, so maybe they kind of got a bit closer, and they, yeah, we're gonna leave that there. The final one is the traitor theory. 100% I believe this. The Seven is not a straight alliance that are all working, you know, safely. That's just not how it is. Unfortunately, it seems as if we have people going off to other sides and, you know, not being very loyal, and there's honestly way too much evidence towards this to disprove it. You can't really tell me that the Seven all have straight alliances and don't want to, you know, betray or do anything else. I mean, for example, we have Jules straight away, who is working with Midas, who just tried to destroy the loop. I mean, sure, the Seven do want to do that, but this, you know, Midas fully just tried to attack it, destroy it, whatever. And the Foundation's pretty much the only one who doesn't care if anyone dies. He just wants to, you know, win. Okay, the next one is the Scientist. He 100% could be a traitor. I mean, he is so trusting in Paradigm, and he used us for all these tasks and gave us no rewards, and I've talked about this last season. Maybe he's not exactly that trustworthy. The next one is the Foundation. No, I trust this man, honestly. He seems to know his stuff. You know, he's like, we're doing this. We're not backing down, you know, we're doing this. The next thing is the Visitor. I don't think he's a traitor. The Foundation and the Visitor are quite sort of middle ground attackers. They sort of go in when they need to. Foundation goes in way much, you know, over the times when he needs to, but he's a strong man. He used to be a WWE wrestler, now he's protecting reality. The next one is Paradigm. Oh, come on. Of course she hasn't. No, she's 100% betraying them. I mean, the Foundation literally said, if you're here to betray us, just get it over with already. And Paradigm, I agree. Get lost. We don't want you here. We want your pretty face unmasked. I'm kidding. I'm not attracted to Fortnite. Don't record that. The final one is the Origin, who I think could be betraying, but obviously he's not. You know, he partially worked in the last reality, but honestly, no, I still think that he's fully betrayed them. I mean, literally, he's exposing the fact that he used to be the Cube King and he fought against them, so no. I did say the final one I thought could be the Origin, but honestly, I think one more could possibly be a traitor. The Imagined. In one of her quests, she said we need to break the 7's tech and we'll just fix it later. Like, sorry? Do you not like the scientist? Or maybe it's because she knows the scientist is a traitor and she's trying to go against him. Honestly, I don't think they'd introduced the Imagined to be a traitor already. Anyways, that's all the 7 theories about the 7. I really do hope you enjoyed this video because I've been so excited to make this for ages. I'm having way too much energy. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Have a great day. Please enjoy the new season. Enjoy not getting cranked on, you know, by 8-year-olds for once. It's a nice feeling, honestly. Epic, you've done so well, and I really support their, you know, giving the money to support humanitarian relief in Ukraine. That is awesome. I'm really loving where they're going with this season's Battle Pass is crap, so is map, but have a great one, and I'm gonna go eat my wrap. That was awful rhyming, but well.